Hello viewers, today I'm gonna discuss about a singly linked list, how to add a node at first and how add a node in last and how to remove and so on and so forth. So if we want to add a node, for example, a new node, a new node, and then we can say head. So so if any new node, then we can point this one new node there. And if we want to add in tail, so if we can say this one is head and this one is tail. So and head, what every node has a data and as a reference, so this one is data and there is reference. Okay, so if it is beginning, then it's very easy to assign a node there. And but the tail has different character. For example, it has a data and reference is null, means it's not going to refer. For example, if we say like node node for example, tail equal to new node new node new node, then so data for example is an e or okay, and new null, so it will be this one is equal to, so it will be like that. Okay, so means it's not referred anywhere, and this is called singly linked list. So it's not linked like vice versa, like this one is linked with this one is linked with this one, but this one is not linked with this one, and that's why it's called singly linked list. Means it's linked single way, single direction, and this is head and this is the tail. Now if we consider to delete any node, for example this one, and then what we could say, so this so we have to come here, and we have to get this node, and then we should say here the reference is nothing, is it is null. That's it, this is easy peasy. But if we want to delete this one, then we have to take this value in somewhere else, and we should say head equal to this one. So in that way it will be, i mean we can remove and we can add. Okay, let's see in code. So this is our single linked list demo, and here we're gonna create a nested class, and this nested class has one for element and one another for reference for next node, and this is the constructor. So while we're gonna create a node, so we need two things, like one is like a data or element and another is reference, means next node. Okay, and if we want to get a element, we just return like getter, and here another getter means of this next or node type object, and here setter, so this setter is just setting the node. Okay, so it's very simple as a nested class. Now we're gonna create some instance variable, and here is head, whatever a few minutes earlier I discussed, head and tail, and the size. And here is a constructor, is very simple, and then integer size method, where it's returned the size and is empty, like if size equal to 0, then it will return true, means yes it is empty. Or however we can check like the linked list, singly linked list is empty or what size it is. Now let's see how to write the add method. So here is our add method, so means add in fast. So what happened, first of all, add first, so it is head, okay, and then a new node, an element means a data and the reference. So as it is head, so it itself is a reference, and if it is empty, then tail equal to head. Okay, that means tail, and because in that case, in that case, so in that case, this one is data and this one is reference, means next. And as it's head and tail, only one linked list, so this is head, and this, and the same one is tail. Okay, and then its size will be grow. Okay, so now think about, like, it is not a it was not empty, so means it has more. Okay, so this is another node, that means this one is head, and this node is head. Now if we like to add a node here, then what's gonna happen? So we are treating the first one is head, but we like to add, so this one will be next. So we're gonna say the head, so whatever is there, so head equal to new node. We're gonna create a new node, not this one, new node, and then we're gonna say that, so it will be new data, and this head will be here. So head is going to allocating a new node, and this data, the given data, and that head, so that one before this one head now is going to next. Okay, and in that way we're gonna make, or we're gonna add a node in the beginning at first. So that's what add first method. Now we're gonna make add last method. So again, if we want to discuss here, let's consider again. Now let's see how to add last. So so if we so while we add last, so we're gonna we call this method with value or data, and then we create a node newest equal to new node, and it is going to add at last, so it is data and null, because it's not going to refer any more node. Okay, and if it is empty, for example here, same things, like head equal to newest means there is no head and tail, or here we say hey, tail equal to, because we take the new node and data there, so that's why head equal to tail, and here head equal to newest. Okay, and else tail equal to, so here we see, so if we consider here, so what is tail? Tail is null while we are creating tail. For example here, so it's not, it is null. So but here, so tail equal to set next, tail dot set next. What we are going to do? Set next is the newest one. Okay, so and then tail got the new node. Okay, and new node itself, while it's created, it's null, means new node is not referred anyone, but tail is referred as a newest one, and again size is going to upgrade it. Okay, Now we're going to learn about how to remove a node from beginning, means remove at first. So see if so here the remove first method has a return type. So if it is empty, then return null, nothing to remove. Okay, but here we like to get the answer like for returning purpose. So head dot get element, so the head whatever the element has, so it will be come here, and then finally we're gonna return it. Okay, and what we are going to say here, head equal to head dot get next. What's going to happen here? So here it is called its name is head, and it is tail. So it is tail, and this is called for example maybe it is b or whatever, and everything has a element or data and also reference. So now we are talking, this one is head, so whatever is here, right? Okay, so head dot, so now what is head equal to, so here get next means this one, so it will be returned get next or head dot get next return the next value, just immediate next value. Okay, so while I say head equal to head dot get next, that means now head indicating this one, and that way we can remove this one. Just we just referencing this one, it's not actually in fact deleting, it's just change the reference. So first we say head equal to this one, now we say head equal to head dot get next, so get next is this one, so it's returning this one. Got it? So we returning this one, and then at the same time size should be minus minus, but if it is size is 0, then tail equal to null. Okay, means we are going to initialize tail or assigning tail equal to null if size is 0, and then return the answer. Okay, now we need to display this stuff, so we are going to print all method. So this is print all method, and here just a statement, print statement, and here we're gonna create a variable or object, is node type object is current and assigning head value. So if current is null, that means head is null, that means there is no data. If not null, then only we execute this stuff. So what's gonna current, that means head data will become here and get element. So and it is says current equal to current dot get next, that means the next node data will become here, next node will become here, and that get next node data will become here. And the same way we can iterate this entire linked list. Now let's test our works. So here we call all remove method, print all method, and now let's run it and consider the output. So first we say here are like add to this one, so this one is first, so studies this one is coming here, and now again we're gonna say add first Anupom, so here Anupom studies this one and this one, and then again print all, so that's why it's print here. Now we are calling after remove, and here remove program is calling, so what's gonna happen, and then after removing, so we are removing first one, so here see here no Anupam is there, while we are printing the entire linked list. Okay, that's all for today, and please like and comments my video what and give a feedback how I did there, and ask any question if you have, and also share the video. Thank you very much.